Hi, this is Asing. You are now watching Asing Math TV. Today, I would like to share how to perform pair or match samples t-test by using SPS. Consider the problem. You are going to test whether the weight loss program is effective. If the program is said to be effective, we should expect weight loss after the program. In other words, the weight before should be higher as compared to the weight after. This implies that if we take the weight before, which is bigger in value, minus the weight after, which is smaller in value, we should obtain positive. And this comes to right tilt test. However, if we take after minus smaller, which is small minus big, we should obtain negative value, and hence we should conduct left tilt test. Therefore, to conduct a right tilt or left tilt test depends on what we left for the d value. In this video, we are going to let d be the value before minus after, which is bigger minus smaller, and we should conduct right tilt test. Let's go to Analyze, look for Compare Means, and click on Pair Sample t-test. We should bear in mind that SPS always take variable 1 minus variable 2. And for our case, we should have before minus after, which means that we should put before under variable 1, after under variable 2. Click on Options and check the confidence level if needed. Click on Continue and click on OK, and we should obtain the result that we want. If let's say we want to change the number format, click the table and we select the numbers, right click and look for cell properties. We can change the number format, for example, increase the decimal places. And so for the other table, also we could change to 4 decimal places for all the values if needed. As discussed, we should conduct a right tilt test since we take bigger value minus smaller value, which is a positive value. For right tilt test, the critical value is always positive and we should take alpha instead of alpha over 2, since alpha over 2 is for 2 test. To obtain the critical value, we can make use of a new book, new data. Make sure the data view is not empty. Simply type any number in the first column and we proceed to transform. Click on Compute Variable. We are going to have t as the target variable since this is t distribution. For the numeric expression, we look for inverse df and choose for the t distribution. Up, first question mark is the probability. Since this is one tilt test, which means that we should take alpha, which is 0.05. And for the second question mark is the degree of freedom. For this case, it's equal to n minus 1, which is 10 minus 1, we obtain 9. Click on OK and we should obtain the t value that we want. We should always bear in mind that we should obtain negative value since SPS always take less than cumulative. However, we should check the test that we conducted. Since this is right tilt test, which means that we should take the positive of this value. So which means that we take 1.8331 instead of with negative. And the rejection region should follow the test that we conducted, which is right tilt. The test statistics is equal to 3.0679 and hence we can conclude that we reject H0 at alpha equal to 0.05 since the test statistics is greater than the critical value. In other words, there is sufficient evidence to conclude that the weight loss program is effective. We also could conduct the test by using the p-value approach. Since the p-value that we obtain is always refers to a two-tilt test. Before we obtain the value, we should take the value over 2 as our p-value. From here, we compare with the significant level, and this is less than, which means that we should reject H0. And again, we come to the same conclusion. If we are asked to verify the confidence interval of the difference, what we need here is the t-value. Let's back to the data book, go back to transform, compute variable, and this time we should take alpha over 2 since this is confidence interval. Click on OK and we should obtain the value that we want. From here we can see that we have negative 2.2622 rounded to the nearest two decimal places. Substitute the values that we have obtained from SPS. We should obtain exactly the same confidence interval. Okay, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this. See you.